Hey friend, welcome to Finding Life. My name is Brian Bell. I'm so glad you're here. It's Thursday, March 9th, 2023, week 6, day 4, live stream number 30, day number 68 of the new year. Let's know where we are, let's know where we're going, and let's make today count. Good morning, live streamers. So good to see you on the show with me this morning. Robert, let's get you added in here, buddy. Let's go B. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. I'm feeling your struggle this morning. Robert texted early this morning saying he was on the struggle bus, getting up early and going to the gym because he had a late night at the ballpark. I'm with you, buddy. Mine is I have lab work this morning, so instead of hot coffee, I'm drinking cold water, and it's just not quite doing it for me. But I will make it through. Good morning, beautiful Bobby Bell. Whoops. There we go. Morning, Bobby. Just getting up, getting ready for work. I appreciate you tuning into the show. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm recording these live every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific from Anaheim, California, home of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Come join us. I have a quote this morning from Walt Disney. He says, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." So let's do that. Let's live our lives true to ourselves and dream big and go for it. Why not? Hey, Mom, good morning. Good morning, Mom, from Paris, Tennessee. Love you. So good to see you on the show. Lucas, hey, what's up, my brother? Good morning, bro. 3 days in a row now, huh? 3 days in a row. Good to see you, bro. And Audra, good morning. Good morning, Audra. So good to have you guys on the show with me this morning. Thank you for being here. And let's see here. Bobby says, "Oh my gosh, I forgot when I used my emoji." I'm not sure what that means, Bobby. I'm not sure what that means. Zach Bell, good morning, Zach. Good morning, Zach in Tennessee. Thank you for being here. Yesterday, we were talking about Texas Roadhouse. Like, Bobby texted the family group and was like, "Oh, I'd really love some Texas Roadhouse." And I was like, man, I was just thinking about Texas Roadhouse yesterday. And then Shelby had texted about Texas Roadhouse. And then Chloe's like, "I want to go." And then so yesterday at the last minute, Shelby being a flight attendant, Chloe using her benefits. Chloe is flying in today. She's going to fly into San Diego to be with Shelby. They're going to drive up, and we're planning to go to Texas Roadhouse tomorrow night. So anyway, I'm not even sure why I was sharing that story, but Chloe's planning to be here tonight. And so this studio is actually Chloe's bedroom, so I may be recording remote tomorrow. We will see. Or maybe Chloe will join the show from her bedroom. So we'll see what happens there. All right, what do we got? I don't have a whole lot this morning. Let's see. I think pretty much I was just going to share about this book. This book here, I'm going to start talking about this book. Timothy Keller, Every Good Endeavor. This book was gifted to me by Miles Falterman, a radiologist that Bobby worked with in Tennessee. When I was started telling him about finding life and what I was wanting to do, he gave me this book, and it's called Every Good Endeavor, Connecting Your Work to God's Work. And this book was so good. Other than the Bible, it's been the most foundational book to me. So I'm going to start sharing a little bit of it as we go forward. Speaking of forward, the forward was written by Catherine Leary Alsdorf. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I'm going to read a few of her points here, and then I'm just going to share. There's a lot in this book that to me is so good, and so I'm going to spend a few days sharing a little bit about this. Some of the things that she says here in the forward, she says, "The gospel assures me that God cares about everything I do and will listen to my prayers. He may not answer them the way I want, but if he doesn't, it's because he knows things I don't. My degree of success or failure is part of his good plan for me. God is my source of strength and perseverance. God cares about the products we make, the companies we work for, and the customers we serve. God gives us our vision and our hope. The gospel is good news. In the words of pastor and counselor Jack Miller, cheer up. You're a worse sinner than you've ever dared imagine, and you're more loved than you ever dared hope. In other words, I will continually err and sin, and yet God will prevail in my life through his goodness and grace. We're to create an environment in which people can flourish and use their God-given gifts to contribute to society. We're to embody grace, truth, hope, and love in the organizations we create. We're to express our relationship with God and his grace to us in every way we speak, work, lead, not as perfect exemplars, but as pointers to Christ. All right. So this book, so that's a little bit from the forward. And this book, Every Good Endeavor, connecting your work to God's work. I used to think, like, I had this thought several years ago that if I was going to work, I wanted to do God's work. And then it was kind of revealed to me through different people that to do God's work, you don't have to be in ministry to do God's work. It doesn't matter what we do. We can be in any line of work and be doing God's work. So it's really about, living out the gospel and having it flow through every area of our life and impact every area of our life. Hey, you guys, give me some feedback this morning. Let me know how you're doing. How you guys doing out there today on this Thursday? What you got going on? Hey, I appreciate you being here. I do record these live every morning, Monday through Friday on YouTube, 6 a.m. Pacific. If you're catching this after the live stream on YouTube or on the podcast, just know we record these live every morning, and you're more than welcome to come over and join us on the live stream. I'd like for it to be an interactive live show. You can ask questions, leave comments, get involved in the show. I'll add your comments to the screen. Love to have you here. So let me know. My goal here is to live my life true to me and help you live your life true to you. So let me know any way I can help. You can leave me comments on YouTube. You can send me an email. You can set up a call with me. Whatever works for you, let me know. I'm here to serve, all right? We're going to go ahead and get into the word this morning. We are reading through the word. Wisdom says in Proverbs 8:35, whoever finds me finds life. In Mark 7, it says, small is the gate and narrow the path that leads to life, and only a few find it. Well, I'm here to help you find it. Let me know how I can help. We're laying the foundation this year, reading through the word. It's about a 5-minute reading through New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. We are continuing on in Mark this morning. Let me get a little water because my mouth is like super dry. All right. Continuing in Mark 10. They, the disciples, were now on the way up to Jerusalem, and Jesus was walking ahead of them. The disciples were filled with awe, and the people following behind were overwhelmed with fear. Taking the 12 disciples aside, Jesus once more began to describe everything that was about to happen to him. Listen, he said, we're going up to Jerusalem where the Son of Man will be betrayed to the leading priests and the teachers of religious law. They will sentence him to die and hand him over to the Romans. They will mock him, spit on him, flog him with a whip, and kill him. But after 3 days, he will rise again. Hey, Easter's coming soon. Then James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came over and spoke to him. Teacher, they said, we want you to do us a favor. What is your request? He asked. They replied, when you sit on your glorious throne, we want to sit in the places of honor next to you, one on your right and the other on your left. But Jesus said to them, you don't know what you're asking. Are you able to drink from the bitter cup of suffering I am about to drink? Are you able to be baptized with the baptism of suffering I must be baptized with? Oh, yes, they replied, we are able. Then Jesus told them, you will indeed drink from my bitter cup and be baptized with my baptism of suffering. But I have no right to say who will sit on my right or my left. God has prepared those places for the ones he has chosen. When the 10 other disciples heard what James and John had asked, they were indignant. So Jesus called them together and said, you know that the rulers in this world lord it over their people, and the officials flaunt their authority over those under them. But among you, it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must be the slave of everyone else. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and give his life as a ransom for many. There we go, seeing the gospel like turn everything, the world's ways on its head. Then they reached Jericho, and as Jesus and his disciples left town, a large crowd followed him. A blind beggar named Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, was sitting beside the road. When Bartimaeus heard that Jesus was of Nazareth was nearby, he began to shout, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Be quiet, many of the people yelled at him, but he only shouted louder, Son of David, have mercy on me. When Jesus heard him, he stopped and said, Tell him to come here. So they called the blind man. Cheer up, they said. Come on, he's calling you. Bartimaeus threw aside his coat, jumped up, and came to Jesus. What do you want me to do for you? Jesus asked. My rabbi, the blind man said, I want to see. And Jesus said to him, Go, for your faith has healed you. Instantly the man could see, and he followed Jesus down the road. All right, today's psalm. Beautiful words stir the heart, stir my heart. I will recite a lovely poem about the king, for my tongue is like the pen of a skillful poet. You are the most handsome of all. Gracious words stream from your lips. God himself has blessed you forever. Put on your sword, O mighty warrior. You are so glorious and majestic, so majestic. In your majesty, ride out to victory, defending truth, humility, and justice. Go forth to perform awe-inspiring deeds. Your arrows are sharp, piercing your enemies' hearts. The nations fall beneath your feet. Your throne, O God, endures forever and ever. You rule with a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than anyone else. Myrrh, aloes, and cassia perfume your robes. In ivory palaces, the music of strings entertains you. King's daughters are among your noble women. At your right side stands the queen, wearing jewelry of finest gold from Ophir. Listen to me, O royal daughter. Take to heart what I say. Forget your people and your family far away, for your royal husband delights in your beauty. Honor him, for he is your Lord. The princess of Tyre will shower you with gifts. The wealthy will beg your favor. The bride, a princess, looks glorious in her golden gown. In her beautiful robe, she is led to the king, accompanied by her bridesmaids. What a joyful and enthusiastic procession as they enter the king's palace. Your sons will become kings like their father. You will make them rulers over many lands. I will bring honor to your name in every generation. Therefore, the nations will praise you forever and ever. All right, today's Proverbs. The blessing of the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Proverbs 10:22. All right, that's it for today's word. Hey, who needs you on your A game today? That's a thought by Brendan Burchard. Who needs you on your A game today? Let's be on our A game. Let's live life well. Let's live with intention. Let's seek God first. That's it for today's show. Short and sweet today. Let me know how I can help you find life. I'm here to serve, all right? Here to serve. Let me know how I can help you. I got a new closing remark here. I'm trying to come up with a closing remark. Until tomorrow, seek God first. Live with intention. Take ownership. And live life true to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey friend, thanks for watching my video or listening to my podcast. Again, I'm so glad you're here. If you would like more information about finding life, please be sure to subscribe. Don't forget about my free PDF download, The Top 3 Keys to Finding Life, which also includes the one decision that completely changed everything for me and can for you too. I'll have a link to it below. If you would like to help me help others find life, please be sure to give me a like, leave me a comment, a review, share with your family and friends. Any activity I get helps me help others find life. Lastly, don't forget to let me know how I can help you. What challenges are you facing? What are you struggling with? Let me know how I can help you specifically. Leave me a comment, send me an email, or set up a call with me. Until next time, let me leave you with this. There is a common thread that connects us all, and there is more to life than meets the eye. If you have ever felt like there has to be something more to life, you're on the right track. Keep moving forward.
Yeah.